see, Atlantis was said to be created by the god Poseidon, and Poseidon had 10 children that came from 5 sets of male twins. And each of these 10 children would individually be ruler of the 10 kingdoms that made up the empire of Atlantis. And the firstborn would rule the capital, and his name was Atlas. So does anyone want to guess who the name of the first king of Mauritania was? King Atlas, who ruled over the Maori people, which is why the land is called Mauritania today. And not only that, the vast mountain region located north of the Richat just so happens to be named the Atlas Mountains. What a coincidence.
So let's look at a few of those Adinkra symbols that led me to believe that Atlantis could be indeed in West Africa, because I checked a few of them out and I just felt the Holy Spirit I mean, you can look at some of them, you tell me what you're seeing. A lot of them are universal symbols. A lot of them are to do with spirituality, of course, but a few of them you would find in a very advanced civilization, I believe. Like, I believe we have a semi-advanced one today. We have the electricity pylons. We could have chemical symbols and all of that. So you can kind of look at some of those and think, were they used in the past in some advanced civilization? So we'll just go through, a few of them. As I said, a few of them are just universal symbols. I believe this is in the Twi language, a lot of them. So what we find as we go along there, there's one that's a target, there's one that's sort of like a 4-leaf clover, but it's not, a clover, is it? Within a target. They all mean something spiritually. You see the crescent moon there on top of what looks like a pylon or something like that, and one next to it, which is a coil. So there's one that could be likened to a modern civilization, using a coil for electricity. As we move down, there's a turtle. All kind of different symbols there. There's a heart, it's a universal symbol. And we went over a few of the meanings of those in previous videos, but I just want you to see what really brought me that God was saying this is from an advanced civilization. We're on the Atlantic Ocean, and as we just saw a snippet there from, as a kind of all-seeing eye type of deal there, from Egypt. And remember, the peoples here, I believe, are from the Akkadians, which came from Babylon. So some of these symbols would be Babylonian. But I believe that when they settled around Mauritania, they may have added more symbols to their kind of vocabulary, as it were. And I think a few of those would definitely be from the ancient Atlantis, which was a highly advanced technological civilization. There's one kind of like the sun there. There's one like the kind of Vesica Pisces there on the left. There's one like the kind of Scottish flag. It doesn't go all the way. It's not all the way across. It's just a part of the way there. And some of these are kind of like Greek patterns. There's one like a Volkswagen on the right hand side there, looks like a kind of a Volkswagen symbol, a circle within a W or something like that. And there's one there with look at that, Knights Templar cross there inside the heart. And that you can read that there. It's like Naya Aboters, Naya Aboters, Abotery, I think it would be, because you pronounce the E at the end there. There's like a sun symbol. There's one that kind of looks like writing or something like that, but it's on its side. There's a spiral, which could mean spiritual dimensions. There's the famous Ashanti symbol within some type of what you might term a sort of a rotary type of circle. Again, there's a you could call it a Nazi cross, or you could call it a Knights Templar cross within a heart this time, and there's another eye symbol. Maybe that's the evil eye, maybe the other one's the all-seeing eye, who knows. There's the stool, the sacred stool again. All of them have meanings. Some of them just have simple meanings like love. There's basically the star and crescent moon, which goes back thousands of years, as well, even the Christians in Ethiopia used that symbol. So that's a very ancient one. And then this one looks like a pylon, the one right in the middle of the screen, doesn't it? And this one, it looks like an anvil or something on the left hand side there. Star within a sun disk. There again we have this type of a club type of symbol there. I don't know, this one just looks like a mirror or something. So you see, this one here looks like a alternate current, you know, a broken square and a broken line inside the square. It looks like maybe that it means like a broken current or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Some type of you know, alternating current or something. So that's when I looked at them, I thought, and then the one next to it there on the right hand side, again it looks like some type of power. We've got arrows going into the circle. Very interesting. I mean, they'll have their own meanings. That's like a set of ladders there. Maybe Jacob's ladder, right? It could mean spiritual ladders or something like that. That one looks like the coronavirus, doesn't it? It's like a cross inside a... Oh. So, yeah, when I looked at that, I thought, there's something in them. And then when I kind of studied, I saw the Eye of Africa. Nobody had made any videos, any significant videos about it. I mentioned it in past videos for almost the past 10 years. And I'm very glad Bright Insight has done his homework and did some very good presentations to bring out the information that somehow there was obviously a biblical flood that may have just caused, you know, the African Sea there that used to be there, that used to take cargo from Atlantis to Egypt, because we know that was a trading route at one time. Obviously that route is all dried up now, and maybe because of Noah's flood it just dried up all the rivers, and when the flood subsided, it just literally collapsed a lot of these huge cities that were situated around that region in northwest Africa. Hallelujah.